Barbara, she was, I've done a few shows with her. We did the one at her house, over in Malibu. It was a benefit for the Democratic Party, One Voice, and a fantastic, fantastic show. But she's a very, very demanding person, extremely demanding person, okay? She's extremely aware of cameras. She's extremely aware of camera placements. She is very aware of everything, lighting, cameras, everything, sound, music, everything, But she's very good. She's very good at what she does. She's tough on herself also, She's a perfectionist, and so so she kind of expects that of everybody. So when you're working with her, you're better be at your best. It's difficult because a lot of times they're aware of it, but a lot of times they're not aware of what your process is to do certain things. I'll tell you a little story about Barbra Streisand at the Grammys, past Grammys. Okay, she performed Evergreen, and she came in to rehearsals, big orchestra, the Staples Center. I was doing Steadicam. And the director, Lou Horvitz, said to me, he says, okay, he says, I want you to, she was on stage with the orchestra. I was kind of on stage with her on a passerelle, on a area where people walked around, right, in the front. And he said to me, he says, okay, he says, I want you to go over here on the left. Now, if you don't know, Barbara doesn't like to be shot from her right side. It's from her left side, right, at a certain height and stuff. So she's doing the rehearsal. I get up on stage, and I'm standing on her wrong side. Now, I know that, okay? And I'm thinking, okay. So she's singing. She doesn't know exactly what I'm doing, but I had a big wide shot, which doesn't, but she doesn't know that. So she's singing, and she looks at me, and she catches me. I knew that she was going to do that. She catches me at the corner of her eye, and she goes, ageless, and what are you doing over there? And continues to sing, right? And stuff like that. So the director goes, get off the stage, and stuff like that. Now, later, after we finish the number, she has to see everything, of course, So she goes back to the truck, and they play back the piece, and the director says, Lou says to Barbara, he says, look, he says, I want to show you something. He says, I put that camera there because I wanted to have this beautiful wide shot, and I want him to make a move across and stuff, right? So so I get up on stage with a stand-in. I get up on stage. I show her the shot. She goes, "Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Of course you can do that." You see. So a lot of times, they get nervous because they don't, they have certain requirements, certain things that they like and they don't like. But a lot of times, you have to kind of, show them that what you're doing, so they're okay with it, So we did the shot anyway.